Jordan, how are you?
Good.
Before we even get posted, you bought your wife a house last year. You bought yourself a car.
It's been a crazy 60 days, man. I'm lower middle class. I'm gonna lose my Medicaid. If I win this fight, I lose my Medicaid. So I kind of have incentive to throw the fight.
The choices, right? Well, it's first of all, how are you?
I'm really good.
Awesome. I wanted to ask, what was the book count last year?
100 exactly. I got my 100 with like 4 hours to spare.
Were you just speed reading?
Yeah, so like I had like my last month planned out because I had to finish 12 books in December, and I was like, okay, I had to finish it by this, and I finished a little bit ahead of schedule. Yeah. I almost went 101, but my library card timed out, so all the ebooks I had from the library timed out. I was gonna get 101, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go above and beyond. And then like on New Year's Eve, it's like, oh, sorry, these got taken out of your library because like your card expired. I was like, no freaking way. That would have happened like a day earlier, would have ruined everything. So,
11 days out, how are you feeling?
Really good. I'm skinny, I'm healthy. I don't think I'm too sick. I don't think I'm too beat up. I'm really happy with this game.
It's been 7 months since the Paddy fight. Kind of a longer layoff for you since you're usually, I swear to God, you're fighting every two to 3 months. So how was the nice little layoff?
I hated the layoff. I'm not gonna lie. Like a third of my MMA career, a third of my UFC career was kind of spent between my Paddy fight and this fight. So I'm not the happiest about it. But I had so much time to improve. I was in the gym 4 days after the Paddy fight, and I've been in camp ever since then. So I think the problem's been not working too hard for too long. So I was actually really happy to get the fight news because I was about to run myself ragged. So the fight camp's been easier than the whole offseason I had. So I think this fight's gonna be really good.
Now that you've had 7 months to think about that Paddy fight, like kind of what are your thoughts on the whole thing?
London sucks. London sucks. I'm never leaving the country again. America is the greatest country in the damn world. Throughout all of history, I don't need to visit anywhere else to know that for truth. But I'm kind of, I'm really annoyed that I lost. I'm still embarrassed. I still have Paddy fans that message crap to me. And I know if I block them, I just show them that they won. So I can't block them, so they're never going to go away. And I hate you. I hate you so much. But that's, part and parcel of this game. And I'm annoyed by the loss, but I learned a lot, and I'm never going to fight in front of a crowd as hostile as that. And then, in conclusion, people that get that drunk before 9 p.m. are degenerates. It was an entire arena of degenerates.
What was the biggest thing that you learned from that fight?
The biggest thing I learned from the Paddy fight was everyone disappears like after a high-profile fight. Okay, like before the Paddy fight, everyone was pestering me and annoying me, and it was really helpful. Like content. We all get content. We all help out each other. But then I lost the Paddy fight, and I've had 3 people reach out to me, which is good. I enjoyed that, but also it's like hurt my feelings. I thought we were friends, So mixed feelings. I learned a lot, like in that part of like the fight game, like about the social media game, the journalism game, the interview game. I'm jaded. I'm a little jaded, so I gotta highlight this kid so that way you guys care about me again. Because only my boy Alex cares, and the MMA holes, nobody else.
I got you, bro. I got you. I'm always in the Monkey King's corner. Victor Martinez, you got rebooked with him. I guess we talked about him before, but I guess what are your thoughts still kind of the same on the matchup?
Yeah, I was super excited, but also a little nervous last April for our fight. But then he dropped, like the fight fell through like 20 days beforehand. I got switched to a completely different fighting style, which led to a very boring fight that I am embarrassed about. But I'm really excited because Victor has a high work rate. He's on a 7-fight win streak across several years. We have a common opponent, which I beat and he lost against. And I haven't really gotten to fight too many guys of his style. I got to the UFC with 7 fights. So I'm still really like wet behind the ears. I still have a lot to learn, and I'm excited to fight a more experienced guy. Not in front of like 30,000 people at the O2 Arena, but a nice guy, a lot of experience. who will present interesting challenges to help me grow. So I'm actually thankful the fight didn't happen last April because I'm so much sharper now. And I'm excited to show you guys what I've been working on.
People were kind of like confused, like, you know, you get this high profile of Paddy and then you get Victor Martinez, who isn't really known. So were you kind of surprised with the matchup, or did it kind of make sense?
I was surprised, you know, but that's kind of part of the game. You know, they kind of throw you to the wolves and they forget about you, and you got to prove yourself. And I'm all for proving myself. You know, people have been counting me out my entire fight career, my entire life. And it's kind of like, I'm the underdog. I'm going to prove myself. I'm going to show you guys what I'm made of. And even though Victor is not very well known, I have a lot more to lose for this fight. And that makes me excited because I like it when the stakes are high.
At the end of the day, February 25th, how do you get your hand raised?
I think we're going to see the second Monkey King knockout. And I truly believe that. I think someone's going to catch these hands finally. And I'm excited for it.
Back at the Apex, when the hell are you going to fight at the T-Mobile Arena?
I don't know. They don't want me on pay-per-view. They're afraid of my shenanigans. You know, I wouldn't want me to be on the same card as their stars either, because I'm going to take all the attention. None of these, you know, superstars in the sport can hang with me. I, you know, manufacture, you know, headlines without even trying. They don't want to give me the stage. They're afraid of making me too powerful, too famous, too great. But eventually I'm going to have to force them to put me in the damn arena, which is down the street from my house, that I've always wanted to fight in. So I just got to keep, you know, fighting for the dozen people at the Apex, and I'll make them all very happy, and then eventually I'll get upgraded to fight in the T-Mobile. That's what I'm hoping for.
And then finally, what are some goals that you're setting for yourself in 2023?
I kind of don't have too many goals left, you know. I got the big fight. I bought my wife a house. I finished 100 books last year, which I'm very happy about. I bought myself a car like 6 days ago. I guess I just want to pay off my house this year. I'm gonna have 2 or 3 fights. Gonna at least get 1 bonus. It's gonna be a good year for the Monkey Kingdom.
Loved it. I love it. Jordan, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Want to plug your social media, any sponsors you might have, and if you want to thank anybody, the floor is yours.
If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Monkey King UFC, I post memes, I post training videos, I post selfies, I post the occasional inspirational quote from my reading. I don't have Twitter because Twitter's evil and the fans are even more toxic. You'll never see me on the Twitter. No sponsors because nobody cares about me because I lost against Paddy. But catch me on Instagram. See me win this fight. Become a fan.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKickMMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.